it's completed successfully, yes, I think promotion's very likely. Naturally, they'll put me in charge once it's gone, and then I'll need someone to take my old job.
I would like to be considered.
We'll keep that in mind.
I'll personally supervise the test, and it will be completed. Call me when it's done.
Oh, you will get a call, alright. Actually, still remember that scene when he got the call. Is this really what Moscow looks like in March? Big green trees? He's just there for your safety. Don't worry.
At last, a Soviet scientist who tells the truth. Turns out you're quite good at this.
At what?
Lying.
Hero of the Soviet Union.
Our highest honor.
Hero?
They haven't even given it to me.
Well, have you done anything to deserve it? Just old age, don't worry. Putting hair in the sink? Not the best solution.
Chokov is saying they're going to fix the reactors after the trial.
Do you believe him?
Of course, he's working for the state.
The Central Committee have invited members of the scientific community to observe the trial. When your testimony arrives at the moment of the explosion, is when our jury will finally hear the truth.
Do what with it?
Insist on reform.
What would insisting do?
They died rescuing each other, putting out fires, tending to the wounded. They didn't hesitate, they didn't waver, they simply did what had to be done.
So have I.
They didn't know the risks, though. Not the full risks. Is that some kind of graveyard for radiated vehicles?
Central Committee of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union and the Presidium of the Supreme Soviet of the USSR has determined that justice be carried out on behalf of the people.
Is that Roose Bolton? They bring out Roose Bolton for one episode? Well, at least someone had a good time building this model.
Any questions?
Did you take your medicine today?
At midnight, there is a shift change.
There's the scene that I wanted to have in episode 1. Everyone coming in for work.
It's just a little boy. He's got more hair on his face than on his balls.
Yeah. Is that what's on his lip?
Please show some respect for the chief engineer.
Are we supposed to do those or not?
He says to follow the cross-down instructions.
So then why are they crossed out?
So stupid. I wouldn't even have called that guy to ask. If it's crossed out, ignore it.
The operator responsible for controlling and stabilizing the reactor that night was all of 25 years old. And his total experience on the job, 4 months.
What exactly has he done prior to those 4 months? And how did he get this job in the first place?
Boron control rods. They reduce reactivity like brakes on a car.
Those stagehands. Aren't you supposed to wear black?
This is the invisible dance that powers entire cities without smoke or flame. And it is beautiful.
Keep your feelings to yourself.
When the core is running at full power, it burns the xenon away before it can cause a problem. But because of the delay, Chernobyl Reactor 4 has been held at half power.
I wonder if they even follow his words. Or if they are pulling a Homer Simpson on him.
You have my undivided attention.
I think if we turn off LAC, it may be possible to get more control.
Do it, go.
LAC disabled, global control activated.
That did a marvelous job.
What did you do? I did what you said. I switched. Look at it!
He just did what you approved.
How the fuck did you get this job?
Well, that's a good question, actually.
What you're saying makes no sense.
Raise the power.
No.
Huh?
I won't do it. It isn't safe.
You won't work anywhere ever again. I'll see to it. I think you know I will see to it.
How right he is. Just not in the way he intends.
I wasn't in the room when they raised the power.
If you weren't there, then where were you?
Legasov, you are a witness, not a prosecutor. I will ask the questions here. If you weren't in the room, then where were you?
Prick. Have you seen Russian Mickey Mouse?
Any one of them could have done what I did. With you, everything we asked for. Everything we needed. Men, material, lunar rovers.
Don't forget Joker.
The turbine is going too slow for the test to deliver any valid results. And if we add more water, there will be even less.
I said it's enough. I know what I'm doing. Stelyachuk.
He's just thinking about that potential new job of his.
The Atloff didn't care. All he wanted to do was report a completed test.
That's what he should have done. Abandon the test and just report that he did it.
Based on the absence of sufficient control rods, the computer is recommending that the reactor be shut down.
Of course it's saying that. It doesn't know we're running a test.
What kind of argument is that?
We have a power surge, Sasha. What did you do?
Amazing. He keeps blaming them. You gotta be kidding me.
I still have more evidence to give.
It's not necessary. Your testimony is concluded. Your Honor.
Court is now adjourned. We will resume tomorrow.
Then finished.
Horace. Well, he has nothing to lose.
The tips are made of graphite, which accelerates reactivity.
Why?
For the same reason our reactors do not have containment buildings around them. It's cheaper. 123.45 explosion. Oxygen rushes in. It combines with hydrogen and superheated graphite. The chain of disaster is now complete.
They put some big bucks in those effects.
Comrade Legasov, you're contradicting your own testimony in Vienna.
The testimony in Vienna was a lie. We lie and lie until we can no longer remember it is even there, but it is still there. Every lie we tell incurs a debt to the truth. Sooner or later, that debt is paid.
Bruce Bolton will have your skin for this. All ready for waterboarding?
What role did Shibina play in this?
None. He didn't know what I was going to say.
What role did Khomyuk play in this?
None. She didn't know either. I would think a man of your experience would know a lie when he hears one.
Nice. Catering to his ego.
Why worry about something that isn't going to happen? Oh, that's perfect. They should put that on our money.
How exactly did they find the tapes? Did he tell anyone where to look? The real Boris looks nothing like the actor. Huh? Was that the footage from a YouTube video? $2 billion for only 100 years? That sounds like a very expensive short-term solution.